Hello and welcome to Explore TBR, the channel dedicated to finding, mapping and exploring what remains of the historic Thailand-Burma Railway. This video is a quick explainer for some of the terms which are used in my new series of maps, such as DIR and the Q numbers. The Q letter came from the railway route. Every railway route in Japanese-held territory was assigned a letter, and the Thanbyuzayat to Bangkok link got the letter Q. The DIRs, or Detailed Interpretation Reports, were reports written by the Allies for various purposes, for example to assess damage caused by bombing raids, or to describe the findings of recon missions. DIR 0.87 was a description of the Thailand-Burma Railway, interpreted from aerial recon photography. The report starts with some introductory information about the route and then begins at the Thanbyuzayat end of the line, describing the Thanbyuzayat railway facilities. It then works down the line with a description of all the features along the railway, bridges, cuttings, embankments, stations, and so on. So, many pages later, here we are at Bridge Q618, the 618th bridge from Thanbyuzayat, listed as a 200-foot-long viaduct over low ground south of the viaduct, with a high overhanging cliff east of the line. If this sounds familiar, it's the viaduct which carried the railway across the stream below the Kinsaiyok waterfall. So on my maps you will see all the bridges have the Q number as well as the description from the DIR. The white mark along the railway line shows the length of the bridge as it was during the war. Various points of interest along the railway are marked with green pins. I chose the format of a main heading up window with a small north up Google Maps insert. I tried many different layouts, but there were various problems. If the main window used a typical top-down Google Maps view, the bridge labels were difficult to see. An oblique angle worked better. But a north up view meant that sometimes the camera would be flying backwards, which didn't look very good. A heading up view worked better, but I found it was quite easy to get lost since we usually look at the railway on Google Maps north up view. So in the end I decided on the heading up main window with only the railway labels but without the clutter of Google Maps labels, and a smaller north up mini-map with all of Google Maps familiar labels to help keep track of where the camera is at any time. I didn't include the POW or Japanese camps in this map series because in many cases they were located some distance from the railway line, and it would mean constantly detouring off the line to show the camps. But I do plan to cover the camp locations in the future, probably a multi-part series like this one exploring the camps, cemeteries, etc., both Allied POW and Japanese. However, that's a job for the future. Anyway, I hope you find the following series of maps useful. Cheers!